Wish.
Doom Guy the Goat says if it isn't me again.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Doom Guy the Goat says Wazua.
What's up, bro? Oh, wait, hold on. I should change that. I left that. What's up? What's up? What's good? I think if I zoom in. Okay. Everything go over here, that's good. Let's keep you busy today. You're good, you're so good at drawing. Thank you, I appreciate it. This thing is so shit. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Every time. Thank you, appreciate it. I think, I don't know how they make it so rendered. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Everything go in here. Actually, hey, what's that coffin, Lord? I don't know how they get this angle. It's just insane to me. Maybe something's just not computing. I think I should just do the... I think I should leave the reflections alone and just get this eye out of the way. What color is the eyes again?
Go!
Whoa. Go. I goon. I do what you need to do, bud. Do what you need to do, my dude. Hey, what's up, B? What's going on? So let's see. I think the white. Did I color this? Oh, I never bothered to. Oh, fuck. Okay, I will have to fix that. Well, that's the plan. That was the initial plan from off it. That is the plan. Okay. don't know. Maybe I think we'll play Peak or something. Most likely play Peak. What is my favorite game? That's a good question. What is my favorite game? Not really sure. I'm not gonna do that now. Just gotta wait. What is my favorite game? It used to be Kingdom Hearts back in the day, but that was when I was just a kid. You gotta wait. Doing something. No, I'm not gonna do it. So wait. No, I'm asking someone on TikTok. But I don't know to answer that question. I don't think I have a favorite game right now. A lot of games don't speak to me as they used to back in the day. I find them fun, but I don't have a favorite. Like, I'll play these games, don't get me wrong, I'll play them because they're competitive and fun, but I don't have a deep wanting to play those. So I can't really tell you. I don't think I have a favorite game right now. And please don't equate because I play games like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or Peak. They're my favorite games. They're not. They're just fun. You going to cry? How come? Bro, get the fuck up out. Again, get out. I don't know why you're doing this. I told you no. I don't know what's wrong with people. It's just like, hey, you gotta wait. And then he's like, dog, man, what are you telling me to do? Peak is my favorite to watch you play. Is it really? I'm doing well. How about you? Oh, that's fine. I guess there's purple, so I'll throw some purple in there. The eyes. That makes sense. plan. Okay. That's good. That's good. Wait, what? One of them. Wait, me? I don't know if that's towards me. I'm not sure. What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. You're crying because of what? Hey, so what's going on? Okay. You're my fave. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Oh, it's a short. Turtles. Turtles are cool. I never noticed how cute turtles actually are. You don't really think about it. I hear you, bud. I'm sorry that you have to still go through your migraines. This one's not as bad as the rest, is it? It depends. It depends. And yes, I like turtles. Turtles are cute. What, the headaches? I think the tone is too pink. Yeah, I think we need to change the color of the base color, the local color. We gotta bring that up a little bit more. The tone is a little too... Turtles. Oh, that's more close. Well, I'm gonna push it a little bit more. There we go. I think we could work with this. And then all I'll do is delete this. And then we're going to that. Like that. Okay, and then actually, you know what? I'm going to use the soft brush instead. No. I'll use the hard brush. And then like that. What you're drawing? I'm doing this study of Reese in a bunny outfit from Chainsaw Man. The point of this is to understand the coloring based on the reference that's on the side right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pretty sure you can. It's a coloring study. Ugh. For some reason I don't want none of that. I don't know why. Actually, you know what? Take this. I remember what he taught me. Maybe with noodles. I'll take a chicken sandwich instead. Well, spinach is not bad. Spinach is not bad. Well, I'm glad that you like turtles, Froku. Awesome. It's Froku. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Cabbage? What's up, bro? What's up, meat sack? It is. When you have too many options. Sometimes I think limited options are better than a bunch of options, because a bunch of options we go batshit crazy. I think that's usually a big problem. Hey, meat. The Fire Nation spy. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me turn this down. It's a little too loud. The Fire Nation spy. What? Where did that come from? I gotta remember what Rhino Tuna taught me. I keep forgetting, not forgetting, but like I keep, it's really hard to like apply what he said to me on the chorus because I keep going back into old habits. That's the problem with me. Clip Studio Paint to answer your question. That's fine. Okay, now I think the hair is a little too light when I think of it now. It's like a bluish purple when looking at it. We gotta get it, its base color. I think its base color is too saturated and too bright. I think, if I remember right. Let me see. Okay, here. That's more closer to the color. Is it now? Yeah, I would be pissed too. I would be pissed too. I ain't gonna lie to you, my dude. Hey, well, clips to your paint, bud. Clips to your paint, David. I got you, bud. Dude, I'm gonna kick you out of here. You keep saying remember. I'm going to kick you out of here. Please stop. I don't know why you guys have to make it about yourselves. Why you guys do that? This should be weird. Just be normal. I guess so. He was retelling a story. What story? Oh, that one. I think, in a weird way, Chowder lost its way. Really cool drawing, dude. Hope it gets good. I am hoping this is what part of the study. That's what we're trying to figure out. I remember, I feel like in a weird way, Chowder kind of lost its way. Because it was supposed to be like a show about cooking. Right? And then what's weird about it, it's like, it kind of lost its way trying to be more of a gag show than it is about cooking. Even though it's not, like, it's based on, like, real things, but with silly names. For some weird reason, it lost its way to a degree. I think it focused too much trying to be funny than it is trying to be, I wouldn't say the word educational, but it lost its premise. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me use an example. You know, like the show called My Gym Partner's a Monkey? Majority of that show was not even in the gym. Most of it was just outside of it, ever rarely in the gym. Yeah, that was the whole shtick of the show, right? But like, for some odd reason, it lost its way in the sense of just trying to be funny. It focused so much on gags or trying to be funny, then it lost its, like for instance, Gumball. Gumball's literal shtick was like its visuals. When you think about it, like, its visuals is what kept it in check, right? Because even if a character was saying something insane or doing something silly, it was not really what was happening, it was like how it visually looked. That was just the topping of whatever was happening, if it was funny, there was funny moments in Gumball, but like it was just its visual prowess. It was all the different art styles and, you know, all these different things. So So I kind of like when I look at Chowder, I think it could have had more seasons if it focused on the whole, you know, cooking element. But I understand why they probably ended it to a degree, because not only that they wanted to entertain kids or keep that audience, but the voice actor for Chowder was getting older and his voice was getting deeper, so they probably had to, like, you know, work around that. Why does the hair look so juicy? Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my god, what is this music? Yeah. And they'll have to ask another kid to do the voice Chowder. What is there? How did that turn out to be? I know that probably became nothing for Cartoon Network, but what did it get a lot of views? But yeah, was it good? Was it worth? Ah, okay. Thank you, but we're doing a study, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this shading more efficiently. But I think I'm not doing such a good job at it. I'll check it out then. I'll check it out, but and that's why we're doing this study. It looked simple and complicated enough for me to do, so I picked it. Plus, it's Reese, and people like Reese, so. Plus, she's in the bunny outfit, so. Those who really like Reese will appreciate it. Those who don't understand who this character is going to have missed it. Because they never really understand. They're usually just tourists half the time. I hear you, bud. Yeah, she is great. Puppies. She got them heavies. On YouTube. What? Heavies? Lucky dog. I don't know if that question is to me or to self. I'm not totally sure. My favorite song. The heavies, bro. Funny Girl Reeves, yes it is. I'm drawing this out. Yeah, it's a fan. It's not music or anything. That's a fan. I do that because the phone gets hot over here. So I gotta get a new phone. Gotta buy a new phone. This one's going off style. Sorry guys, you have to hear the fan. You don't know a whistle? I'm looking at it, but like, okay. What? I don't. What? That makes a lot of sense. Are you saying that you can, but you're not allowed to? Is that what you're saying? Hey, what's up, Bri? What's up, bud? doing, bud? How's your day going? How's work? How's life? Damn. Depression is crazy. Shit, I can get the not speak to your mind thing, but god damn. Oh, you off today? I gotcha. I think Ari wanted me to play VR chat today. I feel like I'm getting it, but I'm not getting it. What? So you're doing it out of his dead respect? What? Why? He's dead. It's not like he's gonna be pissed off. He's dead. Make him a white whistle. I have this weird feeling she may not know what that means. Oh, so you're doing it at the grandma's. Yep. So you're doing it out of respect with the grandma because she, okay. I should have just said that. I'm treating this weirdly. Delete this part. I think we're doing this wrong. Grab it and treat it like that, right? And then, thank you, we're doing a study. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing a study right now, trying to figure out how to do this shading. Oops. Hold on. Okay, now this is where this problem comes in because it's not. Hold on. It's not. You gotta wait. Doing a study. Can't do that now. Trying to just keep focused, trying to lock in. think we should put some blue in there. No, that's not gonna work. We need to push it back more. Ugh, no. That's good. It's not gonna be that hard, trust me. What's up? What's up, Ethan Elena? Hello, how goes it? Huh? I don't pay attention to that when I'm doing something like this. I only pay attention to that when I'm doing a VTubing model. I always say, like, keep it to a minimum as much as possible, but when I'm doing a study, I don't really pay attention to that shit. Oh, shit. I wish it was amazing. I wish. Thank you, though. Well, what's going on, bud? Hey, what's up, Andre? What's good, bud? What's up, bud? Hold on. Seems good. Thank you, PT. I think. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Hey, Ryan, thank you for that. Why is it so fucking hot? Look. Thank you. I think I'll do this. Hello, Sukana. What's going on, bud? Nice drawing. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Thanks for the follow, Black Panther. Nice drawing. Thank you. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, do your thing, B. Yeah, one love, honey. One love. Bob Marley would say. I may have to do this differently from when I thought I was supposed to do this, but let's see. I can probably pull this off. I kind of want to do it my own way. I'm supposed to start. I'm gonna start doing it. I think I'll learn more if I do it my own way. What is it you're going to munch on today, bud? Ah, there. My man. He picked what I picked. My man. Let's go. I don't think making processors too hard, right? I don't think so. Chocolate and honey sandwich? That sounds like a lot. Why does that sound so much? Okay, this is coming out pretty decently the way I'm looking at it. Well, it's not a 1-to-1, I know for a fact, but like, it's a lot better than I used to do. Way better. I'm understanding how this works now. It's getting easier and easier every time. I can actually predict what it's going to look like. And I'm actually liking how I'm doing it my own way to a degree. It's all about the reflecting lights. It's getting easier and easier. There's some areas that needs a little bit more work than others, but I'm getting it. I think that's what matters right now. I guess so. I know. It is insane. It makes you kind of think we're not that smart of a species after all. It's just crazy. Very much so. I don't even think it's even the delusion. I think the problem is that it's the encouragement. That's where it's coming from. Because if it doesn't get encouraged, they'll know they're wrong. But because there's people who are selfish enough to lead the blind into a hellscape of hell, just for profit, that's what it is. To be seen as a virtuous person, to lead your fellow man into a hellhole of profits. That's where I think that's where it's really stemming from, that encouragement problem. This is exactly like that episode of oh shit. I didn't even think of it now when I think of it. But it's like that episode from Ed, Edd n Eddy, for those who watch the show. Like and actually that foretold a lot of problems if you think about it now. It was the episode where Ed got his own episode where he got to choose what the scam was that day. And Double D was the one who encouraged him for his quote-unquote creativity, when really it was just a bunch of delusions. And because Eddie said not to encourage him, but he was allowing it, Yeah, when you look back at it now, it's a lot like what's going on right now, right? So like you're encouraging a lot of like delusional nonsense, and then when things go wrong, it's way too late before fixing the issue. That's the issue. Thank you. I appreciate it. Never liked Sarah. I never liked Sarah. I didn't like Naz either. But like she was a lot nicer compared to Sarah. But I never liked Sarah either. She was really annoying. But I didn't really like Naz all that much either. Yeah. But yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. Actually, when you think of it now, if Ed and Eddie were to air today, they would consider Jimmy a rainbow flag. But then again, he was not a rainbow flag. He was just using that whole like feminine nonsense to get close to Sarah. So he never really was for that shit. We all thought he was, but when you really thought of it, he was just doing it just to get near Sarah. Wasn't that that was... Yeah, that was also another delusion that he had. He was the melon hero. Yeah, the episode when he became a monster, that was an interesting episode. Yep. That was really upsetting. Like, it was really upsetting how you found out where he was taking the kids. He was taking the kids. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, my dude. He was taking the kids and sticking them on the wall with too much of the, what was it? Something munchies. It was some type of like cereal. So what will happen? Ed will take the kids, kidnap them, take them to the, was it his home? Either it was his home or at the junkyard, and then coat them in chewed up cereal and stick them to the wall. That was insane. That was disgusting. Was it the basement or was it at the junkyard? Damn, bro, this is fire. Thank you. Can you share the full drawing, please? I think the hair is a little too dark. It needs a little bit more blue. We need to add some blue in there, but we'll do it in a second. Yep, should never encourage Ed. You came to realize more and more, never encourage Ed. No problem. I think it was house. It was the room, I think. I think they stole that from was it from Alien? Wasn't it from Aliens? I think it was from Aliens, wasn't it? Wasn't the Aliens doing that? It was taking people and putting up on like in pods to eat them later or something for the babies. Yep. Actually, I think there are two shows that was. I'm kind of surprised that the FCC did not consider problematic. It was two episodes. It was one episode from Invader Zim, and in Invader Zim with the organ episodes when they was taking organs out of children, and Zim had like 5 different organs from several children, and they will replace their organs with objects and objects all the time. That shit was crazy to me. Like, when you think of it now, as a kid, watching as a kid was insane, but like watching it now as an adult is like, my god, this actually passed FCC regulations. How? Yes, the Dark Harvest episode. That was insane. That was insane. Oh wait, no, there was a second episode that was disgusting. It was the postulio, the pus on the side of his face. For some weird reason, it gave him powers to manipulate kids. I don't know what was up with that. Postulio, the giant boil on the side of Zim's face, was insane. How did I get past FDA regulations as well? Yeah, he would hypnotize you. Shit was insane. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rance. Thank you for saying hello. Appreciate you, bro. Bacon the soap. Bacon the soap. Bacon the soap. Bacon the soap. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, he transported the objects inside of them or something, and then he'll have them in his stomach. And he had literal like organs coming out of his mouth. But like, you know what was also insane? It was the episode with what's it? Ed and Eddie? I'm thinking of? Yeah, he did. Oh, I think. Thank you, Rance. I appreciate you, bud. Have a great day, my dude. I think. Oh, the lice episode. I just use all the. I don't use any special brushes. I just use the defaulted stuff. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have only one custom brush, but that's from a course I got from Rhino Tuna, and that's it. There's only one brush I use. I'm using it right now. But there's nothing special about it. It's just a custom-made brush. I don't think it's anything crazy special about it. Nothing about it that has any special parameters or anything. Oh, I think the next disgusting thing on a kids show was it was Codename Kids Next Door. The eye crust, the eye crust episode where they'll take the eye crust of kids with pink eye, and then people will eat it, not realizing that the lady was making pink eye crust out of the little cakes she would give to the students. Disgusting. That was a disgusting episode. Disgusting as hell. It was straight evil. I mean, worse, number 2 still ate it. I think the only true disgusting episode from I think the only disgusting episode from Courage Cali Doc was the episode when they went up to space. Yeah, I remember that one. Hey, what's up, bud? Yeah, bud. Major health code? I'm not really sure what that means. Oh, wait, I don't know. You're talking about the thing. Okay, I got you. Yeah. No, not. Was it that one? No. It was the episode where the Courage, Muriel, and Eustace went up to space for some god awful reason. I think it was for money reasons. And as they went up to space, there was this weird monster thing that went in the ears of people. I think he took over their minds. I think that was the only real disgusting episode. I can't think of any actually No, the dead zombie, but he was disgusting to look at. That was pretty much it. I was going to mention the pig with the meat, but I think that was just literally meat. Let me see. About to go to gym. I'm gonna see you guys. Okay, bud. Be safe. Get those reps in. The doctor. Yeah, he was making meat. It was perceived that he was making meat out of people, but I don't think he did. I don't think he made meat out of people. I don't think he did. I don't remember if he did. No, I don't think he did. I can't think of any of the actually nasty episodes of Courage Carry Dog. They are scary and gross looking, but there was not like a bodily fluid type thing going on. I guess the only gross thing that people can actually mention other than the space alien was the spider one? The pig mascot? I'm not gonna lie, majority of most characters in Invader Zim was disgusting by default. I guess in the future it's considered that people are just stupid in the future, which is kind of funny when you think of it now. I don't think the creator of Invader Zim was too far off with that, because it's shown that all the people in the future is pretty stupid. The kids are dumb, the adults are stupid. I think the only smart person was probably Dib, his dad, and probably Gaz. I did, but it was alright. It wasn't bad, but it was like, it wasn't bad. It just felt like it just felt like a long episode. It didn't feel like a movie. There was no like stakes or anything. It just felt like a very long episode. That's it. And I don't really like how they went with a more softer look on the art style. Mad Dog? Oh, that was a metaphor for like for Chester molester type stuff. That was a metaphor for something. I think that was a metaphor. That whole thing was a metaphor. Yeah, that whole thing was a metaphor, I believe. Yes, I think it was a metaphor for abuse, child abuse. Because it's saying it. I think the metaphor is like the people's closest to us what hurts us the most, and usually people who are essayed in their essayed is usually essayed by someone they know or a family member. And given that Muriel was very oblivious to her nephew doing whatever he was doing to Courage. And Courage was very scared of him by default. I think he already knew who he was. So like it's not like it was like they first met. I think that was a whole metaphor for like I think they did two metaphors in Courage. It was that one. And the second one, yeah, Eustace did not give a shit, but like and he locked him in there with him. Eustace didn't like him either, but he locked him in there just to torment Courage. And then I think the second episode is with, yeah, it was Mad Dog and the two the mask and the bunny. That was a whole metaphor for LGBT and domestic abuse. That was like a mix between domestic abuse and LGBT themes, low key. So it was like two metaphors in one. And that's why they put him in the crazy home at the end of the episode when they was really proving that he was crazy. Remember, Courage was the one who called the police. So, you know. You fool! Watch where you're going, you fool! Yeah. That's why it's a whole metaphor for abuse. Yeah. Booga 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 booga! Last episode. Oh, the one with Courage parents. Hello. This is so fucking. Do you also draw stuff? No, sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Sorry, disappointed. I don't draw that stuff. Wait for the next game. Puppets? What was the monster on that episode? Oh, there was also an episode for mental illness. I forgot. I don't remember from the top of my head if they was turning to puppets. Yeah, she did. She abused that boy. And then she did the whole, like, put his brother against him type stuff, saying that he was the favorite brother or some shit. Don't do that to your kids. Let me see, Yep, that whole episode. And he only got away with getting hit in the head with he only got away with it. He technically got away with that episode. I think he got hit in the head with just one with the rolling pin. That was it. Yep. Yep. The rolling pin, yeah. Hey, Mikey. Looking better. It's not perfect, so I think it needs more blue. So I'm gonna. There was an episode about mental illness. I think it was the episode. It was the episode with that. I think he was a burglar or something, and he'll use violence if he had to because he thought he was robbing with his family or something, and he mistaken Muriel and Eustace for their family, and he tried to hide in the Mount Rushmore in the nose or something. I think he was Australian. Was he Australian or British? I think he was British. I think, if I remember right. Okay, bud. Yeah, do what you gotta do, my dude. Hold on. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
You can also share your live.
Yeah, it was this. I think he was mentally ill because he had like memory issues, and he would get violent, and then he'll use a fish to hit someone with it, and then he'll have like these weird episodes at yeah. He'll have these episodes where he's like back to himself, saying that he was with his family, and then when things don't go his way, he'll start saying that he'll mistaken them for somebody else. He'll get really like he'll say yeah, he has like this one with the fish, and he'll hit anybody who don't follow his rules, but he'll also have like these episodes of forgetting who he was. He was mentally ill. You make him look like Frieza. Yeah. Now looking back at some of those episodes, I'm alright, but I'm doing a study, so I'm trying to get this right. Or at least not exactly the same, but get the idea down so I can apply it to my own work. Yeah. slow. On what? On what? What show? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I think this is getting easier to understand. I think I can actually figure out how to do this now. What show? Chained up. Oh. I don't think I ever watched that. I think I've seen that one. Bedtime stories. I don't think I've seen those. Yeah, I don't think I watched that. I'll give it a watch one day. Might check on YouTube. Does she have heavies? That's his concern right now. Does she have heavies? Oh, never mind. Bummer. Good day. This early, knows you try to hurt me. Blame the moon. Okay, guys, we're actually pretty close to being done here, to be honest. I don't think I can go even further than this once I put in the... And then we'll be done with this study to a degree. I wouldn't say it's a total win, but it's a lot closer than I thought we can get. Blame the moon. Trying to hurt me. Blame the moon. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'm gonna see if I can. Thank you. Butter is cheese. I don't think that's true. I don't know about putting butter in. On, wait, noodles? Like, are you talking about ramen noodles? Like, what kind of noodles we're talking here? Spaghetti? Like. I typed in this butter cheese, and it says no, butter is not cheese. Butter is made of churning cream to separate the butter fat, while cheese is made of calculating milk, proteins, cuts, using cultures. Da, da, da. Yeah, I don't think that's what that is. Yeah, I don't think butter's cheese. I just looked that up. It says no, butter is not cheese. Butter is made by churning cream to separate the butter fat, while cheese is made by coagulating milk proteins using cultures and rennet. However, butter cheese or butter cheese is a real semi-soft cow milk cheese from Germany and Australia that gets its name from its creamy, buttery texture and mid flavor. No. Cheese is good for you if you don't, in a moderate way, but I don't think butter's good for you at all. I don't think you should be eating butter at all. I don't think it's good for you at all. You should take butter, like, if you want to take butter and you don't care about your health, you should at least take little small portions. You should not be like sticks of butter and eating that shit. That shit will fuck you up in your heart and cause heart disease and problems. Yeah, that's unhealthy as shit. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna call it for what it is right there. That is unhealthy as hell. I would not encourage such big back activities as that. But yeah, but if he wants to, that's your family member's prerogative. Yeah. Dude, that is not healthy. I would not recommend such things. Now, if I'm just saying, dude, that's just straight up not healthy. Like, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. You should. Is he overweight by any chance, or is he like moderately small and skinny? Huh. Yeah, that's not good. How old is he? Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's not good at all. Hey, what's up, bud? Well, that's your mom's fault. That's not your job. You said it's your nephew, you said? Yeah, this is not your fault. That's your mom's fault. She's the one in... She's the adult. She's the mother. She's supposed to stop that. If she's not stopping it, or the father's not stopping it, they don't care. That is not your... I know it's your concern. It's your concern because you care about him, but, like, it's not your obligation. I'll let it be. He'll have to learn on his own. You telling him is just gonna make him want to do even more. Sometimes you gotta let people drown. Yeah, let him be. Yeah, this is a parenting issue. This is not your problem. Beds. I'm gonna make this into linear burn and then it's so much easier to look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The copy ninja. Kakashi, the copy ninja. I think someone made a joke about that. It's like when you know you ain't shit in a anime when you're not heard of, or some bullshit. Guess that's why I just didn't get the memo. I gotta finish this as soon as possible. We're near done. We're actually near done. I am not going to do the stockings at the bottom. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do the stocking. I can't. It's gonna take way too long. Yeah, I need to figure out how to do things like this. I think there's a method of doing this where I don't have to draw all of this. I don't think so, but I don't remember if there's like a painterly way of doing it or so. But I am not doing none of that. I should put the ribbon here. That should be easy to do. I should just do it now. Just put the ribbon there. Copy and paste. I feel like hearing some stuff. I don't feel like listening to music. I feel like listening to some stuff. I know we could just do reactions, but we're not doing that. Okay, so you can use the honeycomb brush. Hold on.
And there it is. There it is. This is exactly what we said was going to happen if we push David Ellison. He is now threatening to pull Paramount out of California starting on October 1st if the states are refusing to negotiate. And this is after Gavin Newsom said, hey, you better negotiate with this guy.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to do this, and if they leave, that's a lot of money.
Yes, even if it's just Paramount, even if Warner Brothers is not part of the deal, that's a huge blow to Hollywood, because how many jobs has he taken with him?
Well, yeah, because they're already sending some of these companies already outsourcing jobs. He takes his to our state, and they're screwed. Also, October 1st is the cutoff date when they have to start paying investors that $7 million a day.
Honeycomb brush.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I have this.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, so this is.
I don't think I have a
this
honeycomb
is really
brush.
going to get ugly, and I think he tried to be nice. I mean, look.
Unless I don't
you
know
I
the
know
name
people
of
go about like monopolies. You guys are all for monopolies. Like, nah. Here's the thing. Somebody was going to buy Warner Brothers, but beyond that, he tried to be nice. He's worked out a deal with the movie theaters. He had, he had an op-ed piece in the New York Times where he basically said, "I love Hollywood. I want to keep Hollywood intact as much as I can." And they still came after him. Gavin Newsom was even like, you know what, just settle with them. Let's get this over with. We gotta do something. And now he's gonna go full destructor mode. He's gonna Godzilla all over Hollywood if they don't do this, because they are being ridiculous.
It is. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah.
So let's talk about this before we get into any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like a bigger woohoo, you can go out to Kickstarter, back Geeky's vintage Halloween pins. These are by request. Last year she offered these pins. We sold out. She did very, very well, so now we're bringing them back. And we've got a new vampire neon pin because I suck, I guess. That's
Woohoo! Yeah, well, because you.
Whoa! Neon sucks. Woohoo!
Well, you said I get a bigger woohoo if they bought the pin, so I.
Okay.
Anyway,
there you go, guys. Some people get a woohoo from that. Yeah. Check it out. Thank you very much for the support. As always, let's look at this. This just broke this morning. Ellison says he'll pull Paramount out of California starting October 1st if states refuse to negotiate settlement in antitrust suit.
Again, those are all blue states that are trying to do this, and only a couple of those states actually have ties to Hollywood. The rest are just doing it. Oh, it's going to cost streaming more. No, it's not, because it's no different than all the other upcharges we get every 6 months you sit silent for, whether it's Disney or other companies.
In a move seemingly aimed at gaining leverage in the showdown, Ellison's prepared to start moving Paramount out of California as soon as October, unless the state attorney general Rob Bonta agrees to settlement talks. Variety has confirmed. Now, they push these guys out of the state, and then they cry out later. Look at what happened with Elon Musk. He moved Tesla and Twitter out of the state because they're taxing them to hell and back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I think he's going to move it regardless. I think he's just like, hey guys, you better do something. I'm going to move like now. But I think just the viability of keeping a lot of stuff in California with the tax situation is not
That's
good.
not going to be good for California. The more people move out of California, all the divisions for like animation and all the Hollywood stuff are going to disperse, and all those things are going to be harder for most because all the changes, people getting taxed left and right, blah blah blah. That's going to cause a lot of issues, like a lot of issues, especially for the animation industry. That's going to suck a lot because a lot of those places were in California, especially for like Cartoon Network, I think Nickelodeon, fucking Paramount, blah blah blah, all of them, Warner Brothers. They're all gonna move the fuck out, and they're all gonna be dispersed throughout the country, and that's not good. At least you can say if you're in New York, you know where Cartoon Network is. But now it's like Cartoon Network's gone. Warner is who are probably gonna be leaving next. If Paramount leaves, then I'm pretty sure Warner's gonna leave next.
And they're being assholes. I would move it too.
Well, I mean, Musk moved X out of California because they were constantly harassing him when he was in California. They wanted him out. So
I can see where your problem is. Like, the pay in California is high, but like, it depends on what it is, and then like how long you're gonna be able to keep that job, especially if like a at home job like I do. I got lucky when I got mine, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's everything's just up in the air all the time. Everything always feels like it's up in the air. There's never a guarantee. Like, I think that what Neon said. He said, given how things are going and how life is, you're not gonna have the one set job anymore. That's gone. Like, you working at a getting a career and stuff. That the only jobs that are probably gonna stay around, like for you to stay, can do one thing and just be that thing, is probably being a doctor, a cop, or a lawyer. Anything outside of those three things, or a construction worker, probably. Out of those four things, you're kind of screwed. Like, if you're trying to be something off those four or five things I just mentioned, you're gonna end up being replaced, or not replaced, but you're gonna be in a position of always constantly being like at risk of being laid off. Oh, for real? What did he do? What was his occupation?
And they're like, wait, you left, come back. we
Yeah,
want the
no.
money.
That's what they do, and then they have that.
Thank
that
you for the
bullshit
hearts
in
there, I
California now,
appreciate it.
where if you leave the state, they still want to be able to get income tax from you for like years after the fact.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like,
like,
hell no.
it's like, are you effing kidding? Like, who the f- would even want to do business in California at this point?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because you're basically penalized for success.
Correct.
And you're
That's
bankrolling.
that's what socialists like. They like the fact that if you're successful, you need to be punished because they're losers majority of the time. They're usually losers who can't do anything. So they want you to be down there level. It's like a barrel. It's like a crab in a barrel mentality.
And you're penalized if you leave. It's like the Hotel California. You know, you
Yeah,
check in, you can't check out. They follow you everywhere. Ellison told Paramount senior execs last week he's prepared to relocate Paramount and Warner Brothers too if the merger closes if Bonta does not agree to negotiate a settlement in the case. Sources confirmed to Variety. Ellison said the company will begin the process of exiting California on October 1st. That's not that far away. That's less than 2 months. In the event that such talks have not started, and he told his team the Paramount Skydance board has approved the move.
Well,
Nope.
it's actually people who work at
That's the sad part, it won't.
California, though, but yeah.
Paramount
It will be
declined
always
comment.
something
Ellison's
else that they're
threat
gonna
to relocate
blame.
Paramount
They
in
like to blame
retaliation
everything
for
but their
California's
own
Bonta leading the charge
shortcomings.
to kill the Warner Brothers deal, a move that would include much of its studio operations over time, was first reported by Puck. And they're usually right over there. In response, Bonta called Ellison's planned exit from the state an attempt to blackmail
Correct.
the state into
That's why you
letting the
don't. You
illegal
never go
deal
socialist
through.
or
And what do
commie.
you call your idiocy? It sounds like you're making
Never
an
go
attempt
commie.
to blackmail Paramount to get them to leave Warner Brothers alone. to get
You're just a
what you
sore
want.
loser.
And you know,
Never go
I
commie.
remember there was other companies that were trying to save themselves from bankruptcy, and people wanted to buy them, and people like this dumbass wouldn't let them. And then Spirit Airlines folded and left passengers stranded and a bunch of people out of work.
Yes, and that's the thing. Like, there is no other option. I don't know what fantasy world these people are living in. Warner Brothers is not a viable business on its own. Warner Brothers has always been passed around Hollywood ever since the 60s. I think it was the 60s. Warner Brothers was always subsidized by another company. It cannot survive on its own. The reason they separated it from AT&T was it was costing them too much money, and they were going to try to do this, basically get it ready, curbside appeal, find somebody else to buy it, somebody else's problem. Skydance is, I mean, they're kind of subsidized, I think, by tech, but they're a little more viable, I think, than some of these other operations. Honestly, they take all the Warner Brothers debt on. I don't know what the hell's going to
That
happen
one
there.
I don't know either, but that's going to be the same for anyone.
It's going to be the same for anyone. So, yeah, now we've got the, we'll go back to this article, but this over here, we've got Rob Bonta. God, he just looks not very with it. He said that that Ellison's trying to blackmail.
I love that he keeps saying blackmail, but I don't know what he thinks they're doing is called. You got a bunch of states, a lot of them who aren't even involved with Hollywood at all, trying to, basically threaten and blackmail to get your own way.
All right,
And
bud.
he
Do your
didn't care
thing.
about the stupid streaming prices when other companies did it. So you can't say that. Every reason you give usually ends up being shallow and fake, and everybody can see it.
In a span, he said, okay, this is what Rob Bonta said on X. In a span of weeks, Paramount agreed to halt the merger until a court decision or until June 2027, asked for a November trial, and is now back with no attempt to blackmail the state into letting an illegal deal through. It's not illegal. It's been approved in the UK. It's been approved everywhere.
Yeah, they keep saying illegal. Like, he keeps saying, if I say it, then people are going to believe it. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true.
Since when the hell has California cared about illegals?
Yes, it's California cared about anything that was illegal.
I'm just saying. Paramount has lost the plot as it continues to lose in court. It didn't work the first
Thank
time
you.
on the eve of our July lawsuit. It won't work this time. Oh, the fuck it won't. He will, because he can pull
Blessings,
Paramount out of the state. He might not get Warner Brothers, but he
Here,
can
Mikey.
take Paramount Studios and Sky.
Well,
Thank you.
He can still
Thank
get
you.
Warner Brothers too. He just, they have to wait till a later date.
Thank you.
But he can take Paramount out and hit him where it hurts. Until then,
This illegal merger will result in higher costs, fewer options, and fewer people making movies.
okay,
Yep.
fuck you, Bonta. Let me
Yep.
take a moment. Okay,
Yep. It must suck to be in the Big 26 and want to be the next whatever director that is famous I can't think of right now. That must suck right now. Oh, you must be like, damn. Yep. Paramount, I say wait. it must suck to be a millennial. Which, it does suck to be a millennial, but anyone who's trying to be in this space must suck. It must really fuck suck.
I'm tired of this. I don't, you know, honestly, I didn't even fucking care who got Warner Brothers, but hypocrisy and lies is like my kryptonite. I fucking hate it. Bonta, fuck you. You are lying. You got higher costs. Well, you didn't give two shits when Disney bought stuff and they raised the prices. Netflix constantly raises the price, and Amazon raised the price. Everybody raised the price. You say nothing. You let other things go through because, let's be honest, they were people that were on the same side as you, okay? And then fewer options. There are going to be fewer options anyway because Warner Brothers is going to go under if someone doesn't buy it. And if Netflix bought it, there are still going to be fewer fucking options, weren't there, Bonta? But you didn't care about that, right? Okay, and fewer people making movies. Well, you can all look in the mirror on that one, Bonta, because your idiocy in Hollywood and the fact that these studios keep sending all the jobs elsewhere, filming elsewhere, is what...
No, because whatever you do as Gen Z takes... Well, you are coming right behind us. Gen Z comes right after millennials. And Gen Z kind of picks up what... Well, early Gen Z is kind of like pseudo-millennials. But like late Gen Z are like more close to was it beta? I think beta. You guys are fucked. Like fucked, yo. Right, so that's where that is. We're all fucked, but y'all are fucked. Big time. I think you need a little bit more than millennials. Because some millennials kind of figured it out to a degree, but only because things was going well at the time within like the 2015, 2016s, 2017s, 2018s. But like, it's not good. Early Gen Z is like, I think, between... Hold on. I'm top of my head. Let me see. Wait a minute, I can't take this. Wait a minute. Gen... You have to sleep the Fire Nation. Yeah, strange, yeah. Wait a minute, thinking of the last Airbender. Gotcha. It's anyone between who was born in 1997 to 2012. So anyone from I would say early Gen Zs are like 97 all the way to like I would say no, I'll say like they say 1997 to 2012, but I would say anyone who is 97 to, I'll say 2011, no 2009, between, I consider your early Gen Z, a late Gen Z is like 2011, 2012, actually no, 2010 to 2012, I consider you late. I consider you like, I don't even consider you Gen Z if you're like 97, 98, 99, because like you're more of a millennial than anything. You're more like from 97 to like 2001 or 2002, I consider you more of a millennial. So, oh no, 2005, my bad. 2005. But like if you're like a mid Gen Z to me, it's like 2006 to 2009. And then the late is like 2010 to 2012. Anyone from 2013 up, you're Gen what? Alpha or some shit? So that's how I consider you like a millennial within 2000 to 97 to 05. That's my personal take on that, but you know, Because you're more coded to be more a millennial than you are a Gen Z. So I consider, if you're born in 2010, so I consider you more of a late a Gen Zer. No, you are not a Gen Alpha. If you was born in 2010, 2011, 2012, you are a Gen Z, late Gen Z. If you're born in 2013 up, you are a Gen Alpha. A Gen Alpha. Is it Alpha or Beta? It's one of those two. I consider you more like a millennial coded. Millennials is between 1981 to 1996.
What's killing Hollywood and why there's fewer people making movies, because you guys yourselves are letting this happen, and then your own idiot strikes and your stupid moronic asks caused you to lose half the jobs. That is on you. That is on Hollywood. That is on these people. So stop with this bullshit. No one's buying it. I'm glad the camera's not on right now because my hands are going everywhere.
Jazz hands.
I'm so pissed about this fake narrative. I hate lies. I hate hypocrisy. It pisses me off.
So I just want people to remember this right now. Like, if Paramount pulls out of California and a bunch of Hollywood jobs are lost, you can blame Rob Bonta. You can blame Rob Bonta for that, because I think the deal...
You're Gen Z. You're early Gen Z. You're Gen Z, P2. You and Bry is in the you, Bry, and Bean in the same boat. You was born in 97. I think Bry was born in 2005. So you are a Gen Z. Oh, 1999, my bad. No, that was... Fuck, no, that was Bean. She was born in 2005. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that, bro. That was my fault. He was born in 1999. Yeah, so, like, Bri is a millennial. So...
Feels good. I think what could potentially
no, fuck. I said the wrong thing. You are a Gen Z, Bri. My bad. Shit. You said 1999.
Happen is he pulls Paramount out of California, and he does get Warner Brothers too, and then Warner Brothers follows Paramount. They all move out of state. That's two major studios.
He's got part of something bigger line. My office remains committed to stopping illegal consolidation. It's not illegal. It's been approved. And protecting a vibrant California economy for business that plays by the rules.
It kind of makes you wonder how things would have turned out if Y2K did happen.
Well, fuck it, hell. When has California
20 years
played by
later.
the fucking rules? Let's be honest here. The government in California is some of the most corrupt bullshit I've ever seen. That's number one. Two, you know, what jobs? The jobs that the studios keep sending to other countries? The jobs that you got, you know, Benedict Cumberbatch and company over in the UK trying to stop it because they would, you know, with the jobs they were taking already from the Hollywood? All the jobs are being outsourced overseas, so you already lost those jobs. Then a bunch of filming has been cut, so you lost a bunch of those jobs from your idiocy in Hollywood. Now he's saying he's going to try to double the output of movies or make 30 movies a year. That would mean jobs. The Bonta here is going to fuck y'all over for no damn good reason.
So this is interesting. This person, Mir Backx, says...
Listen, I have no problem that she's making a point, and she's right, but her ranting irritates me.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta called the...
I think it's her voice. I don't know. If she's talking normal, it's fine, but when she starts ranting, I kind of tune the fuck out.
Talking of JetBlue...
Even when she's right, I can't.
$3.8 billion acquisition of Spirit, a big win.
I was about to skip her talking,
stating the merger would have eliminated...
I was about to skip her talking.
Hey, one of our local airports...
Sorry.
Airport outside of Pittsburgh...
And no, not because she's a woman, so anyone's listening to this, no, not because she's a woman, it's just her voice specifically annoys me sometimes. Like, when she's talking normally, I can deal with it, but when she starts doing that ranting, cursing, I'm like, nah.
Airlines, and it's shut down now, because...
Well, a lot of it shut down, yeah, because they got rid of it. That
Yeah.
cost how many jobs? That stranded how many people?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonta was in that idiocy, too.
Yeah, and I think people need to be made aware of this, because it's there's a pattern here. It's basically, if we don't get our own way, we're gonna, hold our breaths until we come.
That's not legal. That's not blackmail. But say you're going to move a company out of the state, which you technically can do if they're being difficult. That's blackmail.
So this is Blue Sky's reaction. There's a full-scale PR campaign to convince you David Ellison is serious about fact-based news. It's about CNN. It's all about CNN.
PT gets it.
CNN, yes.
Yeah, they're all pissed off about CNN. Little boy Ellison is now...
It's funny that we were supposed to believe that person was, worried about fact-based news either.
Yeah, I know. This comes from Tim Carr. Little boy Ellison is now threatening to move Paramount HQ to Texas or Georgia or another state. Worth remembering that earlier this year, Paramount stated it would save Hollywood, California during the battle with Netflix for Warner Brothers. Yeah, he's trying to. You won't let him. You're being assholes about it. So I would do the same thing. I'd be like,
I hope all of you that would be impacted get what you get coming to you. If you're out here screaming about this, you just get what you deserve. You're screaming about Netflix too. You get what you deserve.
Oh my God, here we go. Ernie here on Blue Sky. Wow, he's now threatening the workers in California from the Nazi fascist David Ellison. He's crying like a little baby who can't have a chocolate chip cookie.
I don't think he's the one crying.
Newsom said they need to settle because I think Newsom knows he's serious. I would not be surprised if Ellison and Newsom didn't already have a phone call, since this is a big deal. And he said, hey, here's the thing. Either you let this thing go through because it's passed every other review.
Bro, Newsom sucks. Whoever thinks Newsom is a good candidate for anything, you're an idiot. That dude's a moron.
Federal, overseas, all that stuff.
That dude's a moron.
And you're going to FAFO.
Well, I think it's funny. I always look up Dick Ryan Newsom all the time, and now, he was...
I can't take that man serious for anything.
They're calling him MAGA. They're calling Newsom MAGA.
Yeah, well, that's the it. Welcome to the
Man's
club.
a
It's
moron.
anybody who doesn't do what they want.
He's a walking, bumbling moron.
They call you that. Even if it's not true. But honestly, they're putting these memes up like a temper tantrum, and that's all I've been seeing out of these people. Have been nothing but giant temper tantrums.
Bro's a straight monkey in a suit. Straight up.
The entire time. Like Ellison right now, you guys...
And he gets all pussy when people make fun of his name.
...have been throwing them for months. Okay? Potter cattle, those who live in glass houses, kiss my ass.
Yeah, so he'll do it too. I mean, they didn't think that Elon Musk could move Tesla. They didn't think he could move Twitter, and he did.
They're just gonna fuck themselves in all their jobs by the time it's all said and done. Because people aren't trying to help them. They literally,
I do not like that man. That man fucking pisses me off when I see him.
You literally deserve what you get. Hollywood could not fall apart faster. And I've been saying this, and they'll even double down on it now. I low-key hope none
You
of
want
this
his
through, because then Hollywood will FAFO, and then we can laugh at them.
Yep. The comments on Variety. Paramount is as good as gone from California. Bonta is a political hack and will blow this. Again, Newsom's telling him to just settle. Just get it over with because it's going to be bad for California. Even if they, again, just take Paramount. Just Paramount alone is going to cost so many jobs and so much tax revenue.
I just still find it funny that Bonta's going on about legal.
Bro,
Yeah,
I want
legally,
Hollywood to burn. I genuinely want all of Hollywood to just burn out and just implode and explode all at once. I just want it to explode. The whole of Hollywood. I want it to just burn. All of it. That's what you guys get for pushing insane videos, of insane movies that people did not ask for, swapping of characters that shouldn't have happened, changing a character's orientations for no reason, and then pushing agendas that didn't have nothing to do with said IPs. That's what you all get. Yep. I'm looking forward to the day California just, all of Hollywood just dust and ash. I'm looking for that day.
I'm like, in California?
Yeah, right.
If you were from another country and you're here,
maybe we'll start healing when that day happens.
So good luck with that. There's not going to be anything left in Hollywood because of these assholes trying so hard to keep the status quo, and it's impossible.
It's impossible. They can't do it. Good.
So.
Yeah, but they won't let it go. They want to be the heyday when everything was kissing their ass and they were getting everything they wanted, and it was all about them, and everybody had to listen to their every word. People don't care anymore. YouTube's eating your lunch. Streaming is eating your lunch. Most people don't give two fucks about Hollywood.
Nope.
I'm sorry I'm swearing a lot in this, but I really
don't.
cannot stand bullshit and hypocrisy.
So we gotta wrap this one
And
up.
then
Yes.
I think majority of y'all have to be destroyed for the fact that most of you are on that Epstein list. So I know majority of all Hollywood's probably on Epstein list, especially all you directors. Y'all, you need to go in hell. You all burn in hell. You go to, if you ain't gonna be on this earth, then definitely go in that lake of fire. You all going to the lake of fire. I'm looking forward to that day. I'm looking forward to the day y'all go to the lake of fire for your BS, you guys, you horrible demons, all of you.
Totally subscribe.
Satans.
We'll talk later.
All of
Bye.
you. Yep, I'm looking forward to that day. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel? Hey, bud. What's going on? Let's see. I don't know. What, bud? What are you thinking of? How was your day, man? No? I don't think so. That's what last names are for. And middle names. It's unlikely you all have the same middle name, much less last name. You may have the same first name, you may even have the same last name, but the likelihood you all having the same middle name is unlikely. If buying Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray, it is. Oh, they're doing that now?
So this is another daily reminder that
Yeah, but you can always say their middle name. I'm starting college now, so it's alright.
that if you quote unquote purchase a movie on a platform like PlayStation or Vudu or wherever it is, Amazon, you don't actually own that movie. This Google Play user lost his Lord of the Rings digital purchase with no refund because they just yeeted the file off of their service. And
What? Guys, listen to this, what just happened. What?
So this is another daily reminder that if you quote unquote purchase a movie on a platform like PlayStation or Vudu or wherever it is, Amazon, you don't actually own that movie. This Google Play user lost his Lord of the Rings digital purchase with no refund because they just yeeted the file off of their service, and it was like what, a year, he bought like a year ago, and they're like, well, you can't refund it. So
Do
you're out one.
do they give warning? They just pull it.
I think they just pulled it.
Oh.
And this happened, but yeah, see, this
Clips
is the
through
thing.
your
This happened with
pain.
Sony too. This is why everybody's so concerned about the future of PlayStation, because Sony did this. For those of you who missed it, they had a deal lapse with one of the studios, and they lost 500 movies. The problem is you can't get those movies back. You don't get your money back for them unless they make a new deal with the studio. You're out of luck. And knowing these companies, how they would operate is be like, okay, cool, we put these movies back on the platform, you have to buy them again.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
hell
they
no.
do. Like, you have to pay for it twice because they're going to consider it a rental. You're renting that.
Oh,
that
hell
copy.
no.
That's
And then
exactly what it
they're
is.
not considering you own it, which is why
I
people
would
keep
not,
pivoting
bro.
back to physical media. Why sales for CDs and records and DVDs are going up and up and up, but they're trying to shut down DVD production in a lot of places. But
Yep.
that's why they're going up like crazy. You know, people are buying them up like crazy because they don't know when they're going to
It's all right.
beat it away, as you said.
Yeah, so I get that from
Beat the
my daughter.
yeet.
Beat the yeet. There you go. Beat the yeet. That needs to be.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they don't allow opposite sex people to live in the same room, even if you're adults. I don't think they allow that in colleges. I I think it leads to too many problems. So they put you in the same room with the same. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think they allow you to be the same roommate as a dude with a girl. Well, you can probably surpass it if you say you're trans or some stupid shit. So you might pass that. They may let that be if you're in a liberal school, but you try that. You can say you're trans for like 1 second, and they might put you in the same room with your girl.
Be the new thing, because before it was like no disc, no buy. Now it's beat the yeet. Yeah,
You heard it here first.
I am concerned because I said before that I converted a lot of my DVDs to digital about 10 years ago on Vudu. They're like, oh, for like 2 or 3
lot of
hours
doors.
a movie, you can put your DVD
Right?
in and we'll give you a digital copy. And I'm like,
That's
oh, cool,
crazy.
I can save so much.
We live in
room. And
clown
that became
world, people.
apparent to me that these services, there's no guarantee they're going to be online. Not only that, there's no guarantee they're going to have a
So
deal
crazy
with the
that
rights holders.
it
of some of these
might
movies.
work, right?
And if they let that lapse, this has happened with Amazon
crazy.
Prime Music too. Like, you know, I've got playlists and like half my songs are missing from the playlist because they couldn't work out a rights deal with the artists or whatever. So
Our kids keep telling me, you need to go to Spotify. It's just, I don't listen to music enough to care. But they keep going.
The craziest part is, why would you buy music? I don't understand buying music digitally. I don't understand that. That was the whole point of stealing it back on Napster days or LimeWire. I know those don't exist anymore, but like, why would you buy that? Right? You can always just listen to YouTube. Make a playlist on YouTube. Majority of the time, most of those songs will be on YouTube. It's very hard not to find a song that's not on YouTube. Why are you buying music? That is insane. Just to listen for 3 minutes? You can listen to the same song on YouTube. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand the whole buying music. Why are you buying music? I understand you buying music to support your favorite creator or something, if they're like independent or some shit, but like, I don't understand like deliberately buying music. It makes no sense to me. I can just listen to the same song on YouTube for free. Let's see here, right there. It looks like, hold on. I don't know, man. That's why I don't, like, this is why I'm not big on the whole, what do you call it, Spotify thing. Or, because, like, why am I buying a subscription to listen to music? I can listen to the same ass music on YouTube. Just, if you don't like ads, just get a Pi extension. You guys never noticed that you have never heard a commercial from me in like months because I use a Pi extension. The Pi extension stops the ads. Not once you have heard an ad from me in like months. Right, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, just get an extension. Well, that's cool, Nate.
You need to go to Spotify. You have to do Spotify.
well, they're buying physical media now. They're buying a lot of CDs and LPs. And I just had a conversation with our teenage daughter yesterday about physical media, and she's like, yeah, because they can just take this stuff away at any point in time, and it's not actually buying, it's just renting until they feel like not having it. And what did it for her was, I think Avatar. She watched the version of Avatar that we had on Vudu. She said,
that's the only thing I can say you can get away with. Like having an MP3 is a physical thing, right? Name of the app, Clip Studio Paint. And then it's called Clip Studio Paint. I don't know. I don't understand why anyone would buy music.
In that movie, and they're not in it now, so I don't know if they censored it or what. But she's like, I thought I was taking crazy pills, and here, like the digital version, she claimed, I don't know, I can't verify this, but she claimed that the digital version, they were cutting a couple of scenes out, like one of the really dicey scenes with the head-tail sex or whatever the hell's. Yeah, I thought that was the director's cut, but I could be wrong. Anyway, though, there's that, and then we had the incident a couple of years ago with Back to the Future Part 2, where they could have Ooh La La, and that was on all the, and they're like, oh, it was a mistake that this was uploaded to every streaming service out there. We just have to oopsie doopsie, we put the censored TV version on. And I'm waiting for a future where if an actor or an actress gets canceled for something, that they just like digitally remove them from the movie.
That's insane. And they want that. They want that, bro. They want that. They wanna get to the point where if you say something 10 years ago that was controversial, right? They want to make sure that you are totally erased from they can just go to AI and say, hey AI, I want you to take out this person's name in the database out of this movie, their likeness, everything that shows what they look like, just erase them completely and replace their face with someone else's face that looks like them or something similar to them. Yep. Or like or take their name out of the credits so they don't get credited for this.
No, they did that one. It was I forget what it was. It was one of the shows I watched. I think it was in China. That one of the actors was playing a character, and the person had gotten in trouble for something or quit. I forget what happened, and they replaced like his head, like his face, with another actor.
Oh my
And
God.
I don't know what happened. People were talking about it in the chat. They were like, it was on like Viki or something. So there was a chat involved, and they were talking about it, and I was like, holy crap! But they were all saying about how he got yeeted from the movie, and then they put another actor's
yeah, you
face
can't
on
get
him.
your money back if you don't like the
They
album.
can
Yeah.
do that now with AI though. That's the thing. It's so
Yeah.
easy to do that. Like I can totally see them having a clause in the future where it's like, yeah, this is the shithead clause. If you act like a shithead in public or say some things we don't like, you got the wrong politics, or you're accused of something, we have the right to remove you from our movie. Or better yet, just bypass the actors altogether and just be like, we're just gonna create our own
Well,
knockoff.
that's what they're going to do because
actors.
they're you don't have to worry about them going out there and saying stupid stuff.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do. Woohoo! If you'd like another woohoo or more woohoo,
Yeah, I tell you, celebrities did that to themselves. Any celebrity who thought it was smart to use their platform and talk about things what they don't do. Like, I find it so irritating that an actor, a baseball player and stuff is telling me how I should do X, Y, and Z when that's not what you do. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. I don't give a shit. You make $1 trillion, $10. I don't care how many movies you in. I don't care how much people love you. If what you're telling me has nothing to do with your occupation, you shut the fuck up and do what you're supposed to do. Do what you need to do, you pawn. Like, I don't know what's your problem. Like, why do I have to listen to RDJ because he's in Iron Man suit? He's not a real genius. He's just a man who pretends to be a genius. He's playing pretend. His whole shtick is lying to you. That's his whole shtick. Why am I listening to RDJ? Because he's Iron Man, so I have to be with his politics? Fuck him. I don't know him. I don't know this man. I don't know this man. I only know he plays a character that I like from a comic book. If he was not a comic book character, I don't give a shit what this man has to do. I'm not listening to RDJ. I'm not listening to no Chris Evans. I ain't listening to no Chris Hemsworth. I'm not listening to even Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. I ain't listening to these motherfuckers. I don't know these people. They just play characters I like. That's it. I don't know them. I don't give a shit about their politics. They can go jump off a cliff. I don't give a fuck.
To Kickstarter, we're actually offering last year's Halloween
Anyone who
pins
based
again.
their decision making or their politics because their favorite celebrity does it, you are mentally ill. They strangers, yes. They're just strangers. They're nothing more than strangers. They're known strangers. That's crazy.
With some new pins,
And the thing is, I never understand this. Maybe I'm just not the target audience for this particular behavior. But like, because I see RDJ in a movie, I'm not gonna go. Other than playing Iron Man, I'm not gonna go see that movie. I'm not those weird shills just because you played good in one movie doesn't mean I'm gonna like him in every movie. Just because he's in another movie that might look good doesn't mean I'm gonna go watch it because he's in it. I ain't doing that. Like, especially I don't even recognize said movie. If the movie looks interesting and it happens to have RDJ or some person I know, that's cool, whatever. But I ain't gonna watch it just because he's in it. You stupid? I ain't doing that stupidness. I never understood that. Oh, I put what do you call it? Nick Jonas in a movie, so a lot of women are gonna go watch it. Why would you women go watch it? Because he's in it. Aren't you not in his stuff because he's one, attractive, and two, plays music? Aren't you there for his music? Ain't that the whole reason why you know him? Why the hell are you gonna watch a movie with him in it? Yeah, he might be a good actor for all we know. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying, why do you have to go watch it because he's in it? because he's just in it, that's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my time. I ain't the target audience for that nonsense. What the hell? Get the fuck out of my face with that.
Me, I guess, is a
Well,
vampire.
you're the only new pin is you. So.
Because I suck. That's why.
I think you
Remember when they was having all the Avengers tell people who to vote for? Remember that? And they still lost? Remember that? That was crazy. They asked every celebrity in Hollywood, from all the Avengers to even Eminem, Meg Thee Stallion, everyone told everyone on the TV or anywhere they were to tell people, the common man, to vote who they wanted to vote for, and it still didn't work. Apparently the stat again.
But no, it's people kept asking
Shit.
me for the pins again.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to cover why he wanted them, so we just put it back up again. Because the retro stuff's really in right now.
Shit's crazy.
And you can get them if you missed them. You can also get the neon pin. If you got the
Yep.
other ones, you could add neon because he matches me.
Yeah, and if you missed the Halloween mask pins, those are available as well. So yeah, we're going to do a big order of Halloween pins and get them to you before Halloween. That's the goal. So thank you very much for that. Check it out. You guys are awesome as always. Let's talk about this. You know, nobody can take those pins away from you, by the way.
Well, they could, but
Well, they could, but you know, they're not just going to like disappear from your wall someday unless you lose them. Anyway, this comes from Deserto. A man was refused a refund after his digital copy of Lord of the Rings disappeared from his library. The company confirmed the movies were removed from
Correct.
the catalog, but
He just
said
did well
would
in one
not be
movie that I
compensated.
recognized,
So he
or
wrote
one
down,
franchise that I recognized.
This
That's
is
it.
Google, and
I don't know
trying
that
to get a hold
motherfucker.
of anybody at Google is futile.
And you notice, and I noticed there's a bit of a Disney curse. I noticed this. Whenever a celebrity becomes a superhero or become part of a superhero franchise, their career is almost near to over. Have you noticed that? Like, once they become a Captain Marvel, Captain America, a Spider-Man, anything, any type of superhero, you notice after that, every movie that they even in, they're not in any other movie other than that franchise. And if they're in any other movie, no one watches it. You notice that, right? You notice when RGJ did Dr. Dolittle, no one watched that? And that was right after Endgame was over? After Endgame was totally concluded with that whole, with Tony Stark's journey, right after that, he was casted to play the main character for Dr. Dolittle. No one watched that. You notice that Chris Evans, when his story was over, he wanted to do some mystery movie or some crap, some mystery like who did it type, like Clue. I think it was like a Clue movie, like who did it, like who killed the person, but we need to figure out who's in the room who killed. You notice that no one watched that movie? You notice Chris Hemsworth, when Endgame over, he went and do another movie of him, I think it was him doing a racing movie. No one watched that. You notice that every time you become a superhero for a franchise like a Marvel, a DC, and that's over and you're not that thing no more, it's ever rarely you get any more work after that. You notice that, right? Just because you notice that. The only person I can think of that was a superhero and then after his career was over, his or her career was over as a superhero and they still got work, was probably Henry Cavill. Or Hawkeye got depressed at his own role because of lack of worth, right? And he was already going through some type of divorce with his wife. Yep. He was going through some crazy divorce with his wife, and his face was looking kind of weird, like he was taking Botox or some shit. That movie, magic and drama for you. Yep. Yep. That's why I think the only two people who still does like superhero work and still get work somewhat is probably Cumberbatch and Henry Cavill. Yeah. George Reeves.
oh yeah, they don't. There's no way to get hold of anybody.
Yeah, this is Kendall, support specialist.
Sure, it's Kendall.
Sure it is.
Henry Cavill and Cumberbatch. Those are the only two people who's gotten work after the fact. Every other person, or I guess you can say Mark Ruffalo, but he's an idiot. And now they decast him to be not Thor anymore because he won't shut the fuck up. Bro won't shut up. He will never shut the fuck up. He constantly wants to bring up Trump every 5 seconds. I understand you don't like the man, I get it, but like, he will bring up Trump for like no reason about absolutely no out of nowhere. He will conjure Trump out of nowhere. You could be talking about literal Legos and he'll say something about Trump and Legos. That's how insane this man is. He was pissing me off at all every time he talks. He brings up politics and or Trump. It's one of those two things. It's insane. And it was wild. Man lives in a mansion. Bro lives in a mansion and he's talking like he's the middle class. You make millions of dollars. What are you talking about? I can't take you seriously. It's like hearing Hassan speak. Like you're speaking the way you're speaking, but you live in a $30 million mansion. You're talking about taxing the rich and eat the rich, but you are living in a $30 million mansion. As you wear Gucci clothes, that's like thousands of dollars. What are you doing? Like, what? Like, how can you say tax the rich and the rich are horrible, but you live in $1 million? Like, what the hell? Like, what?
Reviewing your account, we can confirm that Lord of the Rings, the extended edition trilogy, is no longer
Like, you're
available
mentally
in our
ill, bro.
catalog,
There's no way.
which is why it's no longer visible on your end. This person says, oh, okay, so there's a resolution, a refund, perhaps. Kendall, quote unquote, said, I understand you're requesting a refund for this purchase.
That's an AI.
Yes.
If they restate it like that, that's an AI.
However, because the movie was bought in 2022, it exceeds our standard 120-day refund window. Unfortunately, we are unable to process a refund for this transaction as it's no longer available in our system. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. This person says, but I paid for the item
Well, you
and it's
gotta
no
wait.
longer being
You
provided.
can't demand me to do it.
The rights
Dude, I'm
expired
trying to
or
work.
something.
And that's what I'm saying. And when you buy this stuff,
I don't know why you kids do that. And you just demand me to do it. I'm like, hold on, I'm doing something. You don't go up to your mechanic just to pull him under the thing and say, let me look at the car. I'm like, bro, let me fix the car first. Or at least give me some time to do some stuff. Why do people do that?
Away from you for any reason. It's just, they say, like, it can be revoked at any time or something you can do, and they put that in the fine print. That's why you need to go buy the DVD versions. Now, unfortunately, some of these things is really hard to find.
I notice people do that. They'll come on the stream and like, let me see the drawing. I'm like, wait the fuck up. It's okay. I get that a lot. I don't know why people do that. I think I'm close to the study. But I noticed that it used a little bit of blur. I'm going to use a little more blur because the color here for the skin isn't all that prominent. I kind of noticed that. Need to be a little more darker, I think. Let's see. You know what, guys? This is coming out pretty good for a good study. But thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more. Doopsie.
I'm telling you what, garage sales are your friends. Like, you go to garage sales, you can find all kinds of DVDs and CDs and games and all kinds of crap if you go look.
I love this meme. My friends, you bow to no one, and that's
We're doing a study.
Editions, which I still have.
You can call it a fan art if you want, but this is a study. The focus on this is to understand the coloring and to see if my coloring knowledge is applying to what I learned from my teacher. So.
I would say we have those.
Yes.
We do.
And it's the extended edition on DVD, which was kind of awkward because it split the movie, so you had to change discs, kind of like Final Fantasy VII. But I remember every year for me, it was like an event, like, okay, we only got like 2 weeks until the Two Towers extended edition comes out. Okay, now we're down like 7 days till and every year. I made a trek to Walmart or whatever, and I bought them like the day they came out, and played the shit out of them. And
We still have them.
we still have them, and nobody's taking them away from me. So there we go. I have the digitals too, but if the digitals ever disappear, yeah, I've got the
Well, I
hard
was just
copy.
saying, I mean, you can technically buy
Thank you, I
both
appreciate it.
if you really want to spend the money and to buy both.
Hold
And that way you
on.
have them.
We need. I think low.
Open your eyes. This is the thing, because people are like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal." Okay, it wouldn't be a big deal if, and they won't let you do this for rights reasons, but if you bought the movie and you could actually download
But
the
thank you.
file and put it on a disc yourself or watch it on your computer. And I think some places you
They
can
used
do
to have a
that.
digital code. It used to be they come with, like, they would have it like a Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital code.
Yeah.
So you got all three, and I don't know if they do that anymore because I haven't bought any new for a while. Usually I just get them at garage sales and stuff. But that's what they used to do. Also, thrift stores are your friend too. Just make sure you check the discs.
Yeah, make sure the discs are actually in the case and all scratched up. But yeah, I mean, if you actually owned it, like if you buy a PDF and you own the PDF, even if the company selling it goes out of business, you have it on your hard drive, you still have it, right? Whereas what
Being fat doesn't stop you from having a GF. You can just work out or diet, work out, or get surgery. Or there's Ozempic now, but I wouldn't recommend the surgery or the Ozempic. I also recommend just go to bed, work out, size up your portions, keep on the consistency, and things will go well for you. But I wouldn't like being. I think short is more of a excuse than is being overweight. Overweight is something that can be always changed, but being short cannot. Well, you can get surgery, but that's gonna take an extensive amount of years and money and hell, and you still might not be happy. So, but you lose weight. You may not. It may not guarantee you a girlfriend, but you'll be a lot more healthier in the long run. In all honesty.
like with Amazon, with Kindle, like you buy all those books, now they're really locking down the DRM on it. So if they ever
Then get surgery. Or get a Ozempic. Then get a Ozempic or get surgery. Just saying, Mr. Was. We don't live in that time where you can't just make that sense. So. We don't live in that time where you can just say that now. There's no excuse anymore these days. Oh, you're young. If you how young are we talking here? If you're like in your 20s or like in your teens, you got time to melt that off. If you're like in your teens or you're like in your 20s or even in your 30s, you can still melt that off. Chunky. That too. Always be open to learn, bud. It's always good to learn. That too. Okay, you're smart to a degree. I can. Okay, that was smart to say. Oh, you're young. You still have time. You can melt that off. Then all you have to do is eat portion size. Then your body will adjust. Don't eat the same portions as everyone else. Eat a portion size. So like say for instance like let's use an example. I'll use an example. So like say you eating a burger gives you 2 more pounds. Like okay, say your family, say your brother and sister. I don't have siblings, but just use an example. Say your brother and siblings Oh, let's say your friends. Say your friends ate a burger, right? And that burger is like 1 pound, right? Instead of you eating the whole burger, eat half the burger. Does that make sense? Because if your genetics is the reason why you're overweight, and if you're taking the same size as everyone else, like a moderate size, you should cut that in half. Does that make sense? So if you're like, if you eat a burger and a burger for you gives you 2 pounds, but it gives your friend a pound, you eat half the burger or a quarter of the burger. And yeah, right. Cut out the sugar. You'll be surprised how much you will lose weight if you cut out sugar. If you cut out sugar, you'll be surprised. Yeah, you'll be surprised how much you'll lose weight if you cut out sugar out of your diet. And you're young, so it will probably pretty much make your metabolism. Well, I don't know how your metabolism works, but I'm just saying, like, your metabolism more likely is going to be in high gear. Yep, and dependency on food. It makes you hungry.
Or decide to just yank them, like you lose access to the stuff. And that's the problem. They won't let you have the file of the movie because then you can just go out and bootleg it, as much as you wanted to or whatever. So you don't really own it, right? Here we go, Lord of the Rings trilogy on Ultra HD 4K. I need to upgrade, but I like the cases. I like the book style DVD cases, and they have all the extras and everything in them. God, they were beautiful, beautiful DVDs. This is what.
And if you want to eat some starch, I would eat just some potatoes. Just eat regular potatoes or baked potatoes. I think that'd be good to run with as well.
Case and all scratched up, but yeah, I mean, if you actually own it, like if you buy a PDF and you own the PDF, even if the company selling it goes out of business, you have it on your hard drive and you still have it, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas like with Amazon, with Kindle, like you buy all those books, now they're really locking down the DRM on it, so if they ever decide to just yank them, like you lose access to the stuff. And that's the problem. They won't let you have the file of the movie because then you can just go out and bootleg it, as much as you wanted to or whatever. So you don't really own it, right? Here we go, Lord of the Rings trilogy on Ultra HD 4K. I need to upgrade, but I like the cases. I like the book style DVD cases, and they had all the extras and everything in them. God, they were beautiful, beautiful DVDs. This is what these companies want, though. They want you to pay to rent, basically lease. It's like leasing a vehicle. Like they always try to talk you into leasing a vehicle versus buying a vehicle, so you always have a payment. Always.
So they never try that with me, but you know.
No, but they do for a while there. I remember like 10 years ago, you go to the car dealership and you'd be like, yeah, I'm thinking about buying a car. I was like, have you considered leasing? Because you can have a new car forever. You just subscribe to the car, and then after 3 years, we'll get you another car.
They don't need to do that now, because now you have features in your car that if you want to use them, you have to subscribe to your features. You want those heated seats? Subscription. You want to use GPS? Subscription. You know, they're even trying to do that with, like, you know, you're going to have advertisements on your refrigerator.
Yeah, somebody was in the comments. I can't find that one, but they were basically trying to defend the studios. They're like, well, if you read the fine print, you would know that it's basically just a lease until they decide not to give you access to it. And, well, Sony's getting sued right now. They're getting sued in California by gamers because when you buy a game digitally, it says buy game. Well, you're not actually buying the game. It should be like access game until we feel like you shouldn't have access.
Or whatever. Yes, it says buy.
Unlock game for now or something.
Because I mean, it's probably someone to find print somewhere else, but it is misleading. California is ridiculous about that kind of stuff. It is misleading because they say purchase, buy. They aren't saying lease, rent.
Everybody knows you never go full digital.
But this is an ongoing issue, guys. We talked about it at length. Physical media, if you want your stuff and you don't want to change, you want to be able to not have it taken away from you, physical media is what you're going to have to go with, and that's why a lot of people are going back to retro games. People are buying, music on CDs and records now. It's funny because our kids both collected vinyl, but our daughter switched to CD, and our son still is on the vinyl.
Yeah, I guess Apple lets you download the movies to your Apple devices, but you can't I don't
if you
think
stop using Apple devices, you can't access it.
Right, I've still got an old iPod from 15 years ago that has games on it that they don't even have available in the iTunes store.
Oh, do you? I know you
Yeah.
have it. I didn't know how the games on
Yeah, there were a bunch of games. I'm not getting rid of that because some of those games, I know the kids used to play them all the time, but they don't actually make those games anymore. They're not available in the store anymore. So I'm I'm not getting rid of it.
I gotta sleep.
But,
See, okay, later, bro. Sorry about that. I was
yeah,
kind of in the
this is
zone.
it,
So
man. This is what they want.
my bad.
They
But
want
thank you for coming in. I
to waste your
appreciate you. Thank
content
you.
Forever and ever and ever, and pay them forever.
Thank you, bud.
And ever and
And again, guys, I'm telling you, check out thrift stores and garage sales if you want DVDs. Also, Black Friday, you can get all kinds of DVDs. Heck, the $5 bin at Walmart is full of DVDs. And you can get movie collections on DVDs, and they aren't expensive because a lot of people aren't buying them, so their prices are coming down.
yeah.
For now, until they stop making.
Well, that's why vinyls spiked because there aren't very many vinyl presses left, I guess. So
I think they probably made new ones, but yeah, for a while there weren't.
they're like these Gen Z suckers will pay $40 for a record, so that's the new.
Yep,
new
she's
baseline.
looking pretty
It's
good.
$40. That's the floor. $40.
I guess those
Used to be
studies are really
$15.
paying off
You guys
now.
will get them cheaper, can't you?
I don't know. I was talking to Squid King. He's like, yeah, he went to Barnes and Noble the other day. And he's
This
like,
is
"Oh,
exactly what I tell students all the time. They'd be like, "How did you get this good?" And I do the boring shit. This is extremely boring to do. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love doing this, but I also hate doing it at the same time. I love doing it because it gives me a good result, but I hate doing it because I have to learn. Oh God.
You're Barnes and Noble.
It's Barnes and Noble.
Why would I pick a femboy when I can take the original? I can get the original thing that the femboy imitates.
Walmart, but they're a lot more expensive because I remember when they first started bringing them back, it was $17 to $20 was kind of the norm. It was kind of the floor, and then it started creeping up to $25, $30, and I was like, oh yeah, they're $44 now. I'm like,
Are you serious? Well, like I said, think of Barnes and Noble, but Barnes and Noble's worth going into just because it's Barnes and Noble, and it has that
Right?
smell. Like if you go into Lowe's or a hardware store like Home
How
Depot,
dare you
and you
fool
breathe in,
yourself.
it's like that glorious smell. It's like that with Barnes and Noble.
it's books and beans.
Books and beans. It smells delightful.
There used to be a coffee shop in the town I lived in California called Books and Beans back in the 90s.
For real?
Yeah, it was literally just a bookstore with a coffee
Ew, no.
shop in it, and that was very trendy back then, and not something that was done very often. This would have been the early 90s, and they went out of business. So.
Oh, here I'm looking here. Yeah, they have some.
Lies. It was saying that. Let me see. Women can tuck color too. They made that shit up. Let me see.
Plug.
Okay. So. It says here that, well, this is a weird one. Maybe because there's more. Maybe there's because there's more women and men in this number, but I'm gonna say the word. I'm gonna say the letters here so I don't get in trouble. G men gets 26.0 domestic violence. They have a 26 Hetero men gets 29%. Hetero women gets 35%. Bi men gets 37.3 in violence, and les women gets 43.8 in violence. But the irony in this is that women who are bi has 61.1. I wonder why. Women who are bi has 61.1 in domestic violence. I wonder why. Ain't that crazy? Hey, listen, girl. If you go straight, that cuts half your problems by half. Yo, listen. You women are better off hetero than you are any other color of that flag. I'm just saying. If you women is on the straight and narrow, it cuts half of the violence by half. I'm just saying. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just an old-fashioned, old head. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm probably old as hell saying this. They argue about anything, but crazy. If you're a bi woman, your violence, it says the lifetime rates of orientation of people. This is just the lifetime rates of orientation of people. So if you're a bi woman, your violence number for you on both ends of the spectrum is 61.1. You are the highest number in violence, right under les women. So if you're a les, you're 43%. You're 20 points from being a bi woman. That's crazy. That's crazy. But if you're a hetero woman, you're at least 35.0 in violence. Now, let's take something in consideration here before I say anything. Remember, what Google's liberal as hell. So, like, that tells you that number. I would even cut that number even by half, because the reason I'm saying this is because they consider certain individuals to become such things. So they will add that as a woman because they're evil like that. So I will cut that by half. So if you're a hetero, instead of 35, you're probably like 15. I'm just saying. So if you go straight, you won't have a lot of problems. I'm just saying. But hey, listen, I like the cat just as much as Eddie Les. But if you like your well-being, I think going on the straight and narrow is where it's at. But that's just me. I ain't telling you to do what to do. I ain't telling you how to live your life. Hey, I'm just saying, if you go in the straight and narrow, you cut majority of your problems at half. If you talk less, oh my God. If you talk less and don't argue about stupid shit that don't mean nothing, that 15% I just mentioned by cutting half by 35 is going to be almost to zero. It's like zero. Just shut the fuck up and don't argue about stupid shit that don't mean nothing. We good. You know? Because, I don't know, you bi women because it says that les women has higher violence than hetero men. Hetero men has 29.0. Les women has 43.8. So you women are actually more of a threat to each other. Woo! Wait, are you serious? So let me get this straight. Women around other women is more of a threat than a man in their presence. Holy shit. Oh. Yeah, big chap. I like, listen. It's not hard being straight. And just call for what it is. Jesus Christ. There's a reason why straight people don't really have a flag, and they don't. If there is a straight flag, there's a reason why we don't wave that bitch around.
But records you can get like 10 to 20, but they're like older ones.
That's because women never learn to hold back their anger and violence. But that proves that just proves that they are violent amongst each other. This is why a lot of men just submit to after a while and just don't want to argue. They just let put the noose around their own neck at that point. It's a novelty.
Their weapon aren't that bad, you know. 26.
It's just stuff he wants. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It is
he
what it
has
is, though.
some of the weirder, rarer ones.
Yeah.
That you have to buy online because you don't usually get in stores, or you have to go to places like record stores or
Wait,
Barnes
I
and
think I
Noble,
did
but,
this
like,
wrong.
The new Ariana Grande one, for example, I know it's a brand new one. It's $32.99.
They need to jack the price, and then every time you buy an album, somebody has to feed her a cheeseburger.
Well, she says that she's anorexic apparently is what she's.
What?
I know.
No.
Yeah,
What?
I guess.
Seriously?
Let me
Oh
see.
my god.
It's
It's shocker.
It's
Everybody's
a
like,
legit-
she looks
that's
like,
not a problem.
like a
Go
cancer
to the-
patient. Like, what's
I
that?
just
They're
enjoyed the
going,
show.
Oh, no, she's fine.
But yeah. So anyway, buy
All right.
physical media.
Before we go and play Peak, because I'm pretty much done. I think we actually we mastered. I think we mastered this to a degree. I wouldn't say this was a total success, but it's a lot more of a success than it was that I originally thought it was going to become. So I'm not angry or mad that we didn't. I wouldn't say this is like a 100% win, but it's a win that we got super close to the original, and I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy. I'm not going to bog myself down any more further with this. I think I'm at a good place when it comes to coloring. I'm starting to understand it. I'm still going to apply these methods and concepts, but, you know, I think we're in a better place than we were before, so I'm happy. Hold on. There we go. And then, is our eyebrow showing? Yes. The iris? Let me see iris. Let me see. Ah, man. Better compared to day one of the practice. Okay. Yeah. Do it a couple more times. I believe you got it. Okay. I will. I'll apply. You know what I'll do? I'll apply it to. I'm gonna apply this to. Because I want to work on a V-tubing model. So I'll do a next chibi V-tubing model. Something original and something new. So what I'll apply what I learned from this onto that, especially in the hair department, because I think I got close, but it has its issues. You can see it has its little bit issues here and there. Hold on real quick. Copy, paste, and then we can erase this part. Fucking mosquito bit me. Yep, he bit me. Fuck him. Okay, I'll kill him when I get him. How did he bit my hand while I was moving it? What the fuck? Hold on. What the hell? What? What is this? Hold on. Oh, okay. I see now. I never thought that the scores would be so drastic. Let me see. Oh, yeah. ReZero's coming back tomorrow. Tomorrow? For real? Or the trailer? Oh, Oh, if you use this on, I believe it'll get. Yeah, that's why I've been on this journey for the longest while. If I can pull this off more often, I can get more clients, and then I can apply that to my V2 models, and they'll look something of actual value, not looking so generic or looking very overly saturated. Now, I'm not going to say this is perfect, but we are at a point where I can say, okay, this is decent. I can say this is decent, but not perfect. We need to get the perfect, but we're at decent. And I want to move on from this because I don't want to be stuck on this forever. And then I think that causes too much issues. I think it's time to move on to the next thing. Oops. Let me turn that down. Blue there. I feel like it's too light in some areas. I think she puts a little bit of red in there. I think there's some red in there. Just a little, like a tint of red. Somewhere in this like particular area. Yeah. And then kind of like put some warm colors in there. Give that, see that, you can see that shine, right? You guys can see it too, right? I'm not crazy. There's this like shine right here. This particular shine looks like a warm color that's in there. And I think, if I'm right, they put some noise in the skin. I mean, in the skin, in the hair. There's a mosquito in here. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, so I learned this trick where you grab, how this works. So you grab, grain. Okay. Now you grab like a pitcher of noise. Like this, kind of like this. You grab like this type of like grainy look, right? I would pick probably something like this. Then you copy, paste, and then save. Right? We got this grainy looking thing. And I think if I remember right, you're supposed to take this and then put it in here, import it. Okay, let me see. There. Oop. And then, oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, here it is. You take it up here, right? Take this giant thing here, make it all grainy, go right here. And then if I remember right, you're supposed to do, I think you're supposed to put it in a blending mode. Okay, firmly, let's see it, firmly grasp it. I think it's just a color warmer color of the same color. Maybe, I don't know, I feel like it's close to what it was. Like, well, when you put it like that. Is that too sad or me? I'm not sure. Let me see. Intriguing. Shadows on there. Oh, I think you put it like that, and then you take the, and you put like that, right? But instead of looking like that, you have to put in multiply, I think. And it has that grainy texture look. But you have to turn it down a little bit. Or something like that. I don't think I did it right, but it's something like that. That's actually really cool. Yeah, it's something I learned from a Japanese digital artist. See how it has that grains? Now, it could be just because I'm zooming in and it has that the pixelatedness, but there is some form of graininess that's there. I can probably turn up a little bit. So that's one way of doing it. Now, I could use probably a better grain. Let me get another one. I think that one's too pixelated. Really quick. Something more HD. Oh, this is way better. I think this one. No. Give me a 1080. Give me a 1080 one? No. 3000 by 4000? Ooh, this. Okay. Ooh, that looks too grainy. I'm gonna import this again. Hold on. I'm not reading the chat. Hold on. Do this. Import image. Ugh, that's really gross. Gross. Okay. And then I'm going to, and then multiply. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Use pizza crust, the bottom of the pizza. Take away the cheese. Everything but the legs. Yeah. Maybe I should put it. Hold on. Maybe I should. Oh, put some more legs. What the hell? Better for the legs, actually. Ew. That's kind of gross. I think that's better for the legs than for the hair. Huh. Wow, it actually looks better on the legs than it did on the hair. Leave it February to use actual clothing to make clothing. Right? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. What the hell? It worked. Oh, she worked. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, wait, I forgot. Hold on. And grind. Okay. Alright, let me see what you guys say. Okay, all type screen tones. They may use screen tones? Screen tones. Okay, no, that's right, the strange. Let me see. what it does. Let's see. Okay. I wonder, did they put any texture in the skin? I don't think they did. Thank you, Sad. Why is that making any noise? Hold on. It was supposed to be making noise. Why is it not? Yeah, this thing is broken. I swear to God. I see why no one likes using this one. Is it off? No, it's on. So why does it seem like it's off? Properties. This thing gives you nothing but headaches, I swear. Huh. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to put the. Okay, hold on. Before. Oh snap! What's that? What was that? Well, let me see why the thing ain't working. Let me check real quick. This is weird. Let me see. Steam Labs. Steam Labs. Thank you, Sadigat. Thank you. Okay. Streamlabs. Wait, is this? Let me see. Is the sound off? What's there? Was the sound off? Hold on. No, it's there. Why does it do this? Why does it test me? It always tested me. Still didn't work, Self. Something go wrong. I'm gonna copy. Okay, copy. Okay, I'm gonna copy the URL. Copy. Go to here. X this out. Go to Streamlabs box, and then paste, and then say OK. All right. That should work. That should work. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what. Still didn't work. Why do these things happen to me? Okay. Preview. Live preview. Start preview. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. I see Silver said another one, and it's still not making no noise. What the fuck is this? Okay. What's this one? Say no more, I will do research. Alright, bud. I don't know, it's just not. I'm going through the sounds, so like it's playing the sounds, but it doesn't seem to. It was working before. So maybe it's. TikTok sounds. What's the last one? I don't remember what I put it for that one. Yeah, that's the Ultra one. Okay. Okay. What is the sound for a subscriber? Did I not do that one? I didn't? The hell? I did not. Okay. Wait, how did I not put that? I'm so serious I did. No, it says it right there. The hell? Stop. Preview. Live preview. I don't know, man. That's weird. Okay, could it be because of the video? Video? Maybe video. Try the opacity on the background later. Later, maybe. Hey, Art, want me to pass a message to Monty for? Tell him to say hi, and I'm looking forward to doing a reaction on his his videos. I haven't done any in a while. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this real quick to save so much time. I'm gonna put this in one folder, and then I'm going to take this and then put like that, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to oh shit, no, they didn't do that. Wait, what? Let me do this. Okay, I know. Okay. Make a copy and then paste, and then grab this and become one. Maybe that might work. Now I'm gonna take this, get behind here, and then I'm gonna grab this, go. And I'm going to make this multiply, turn this down, and then erase whatever doesn't need to be. So I can over here, and just erase. There you go. See, hey, let's see how we'll do. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Okay.
Physical Media. There you go. Are we going to wrap it up?
Yes.
Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.
What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, where's the... Okay, so right here, if you look closely, there's some blue at the edges of... Okay, so what we want to do is we wanted to put more... Just to save time. What? Okay, and then bam. Alright. Okay, and then down, and then we're going to take this, and I think they use a glow, I think, like this, and then we use glow. Okay, we'll do, thanks for me. Okay, Goosebumps is my favorite scary show. Goosebumps. Let me see. Oh, thank you for 100 VT. It still didn't play the song. Why is it not playing the thing? Ugh. That's gonna be a problem. How come Tikfinity works but not YouTube? Come on, YouTube. Ugh. I'll have to figure out later. Thank you, PT. I do appreciate it though. Thank you, hon. I really do. Thank you. Why? It's always some bullshit. Still ain't working. Curve this down. Curve this down. don't know. I think it looks decent. It's not perfect, but it's kind of reminiscent of this one. But I think... Oh, wait. I also did not put any brightness onto the skin. Let me go there real quick, and then we can go play Peak. So I'm kind of running out of time. Okay, so take this color, turn it up a little bit, like that, and then a little bit of... Oh wait, shit. Okay, now I'm paying attention. Do you know what would be good for you, PTQ? Okay, I'm glad that I baked the homemade cookies. How are you? Da-da-da. Okay, let me see. ASAP boy, okay. This one's my favorite kid. Let me see. Wow. Holy shit. Guys, look at this. Okay. Okay. Makes a massive difference. Yes, it does. Holy shit. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like the original. Oh, no, it looks like the original. It looks close, but it looks like an imitation, but it looks... It's decent. It's decent. It's decent. Wow. Wow. I'm actually quite impressed. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think this was a win. I think we did it. I'm gonna do more of these, but like, I think we did it. It's not perfect, but I think we did it. We got close. It has its issues, it has some of its problems, but I think we got close. So I'm gonna call this a win to a degree. Oh, one last thing before I sign this off. I wanna do one little thing. Let me see. Oh, I think I know why. Let me see. He says coming together. And there. Makes massive much of a difference. Let me see. What do you think? What do you think, Sad? Oh. gonna put a little more, I think, blood under the skin, just to give it a little more vibrance. Just a little bit more, real quick. So I'm gonna take a soft brush and just lightly put it in some areas like here, and then around here. Just a little bit more life in it. There. A little more red on her face. And then a little bit red here around the breast. And then a little bit right here. And then I think a little bit under the armpit here. And here. But make it, I think, overlay. No, not overlay. Multiply. And then turn it down. Just to give it a little more life. There you go. I think. Or maybe I should leave it now. I think I know why it made such a difference. It's because it widened the values. Let's see if it did. Hold on. And then we'll use the color. You're not wrong, it actually did. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think the only issue is that the shadows in the skin should be a little bit more darker, so there's a lot more contrast between the highlights. I think I want to say they're too close, but in this particular area here, it feels a little bit more lighter than it should. That's close to the gray tones. Yep. Because if I were to take, hold on. Let's see. I think I can. If I took the original here, right? This is the original, and then I were to put white and then put color. Yeah, there's a more distinct contrast between, see, like here in particular, there's a drastic difference between here and the light. Yeah, that's closer. On the hair near the left, needs more shadows. Yep. Yep. Probably here. two. So all I'll do is. Okay, so all I'll do is. Yeah, you can. Let me see, look at the. Look at me understanding color theory. Oops. There we go. What's with that face? Why you make that face, PT? What's that face? Eating seaweed chips right now. For probably a lack of heaviness. Too bright. Way too bright. Look. Okay. Wow. Oh wait, the colors are much darker than mine. Now looking at it from the canvas of things, you can see that mine, like, especially the hair color, mine is much more bright and warm, but it's more cold. Oh, interesting. I see that. Still don't know how you get all those colors so different. Oh, interesting. Huh. Cool. Did you get kelp fries as well? Kelp fries! Kelp shake. See how far we've gotten. Okay. I think, let's leave it be. I think that's fine. Alright, so we're pretty much done. This study has been complete to a degree. That's been complete. We actually finished it, so we're gonna do another project next time. Tomorrow we'll work on a VTubing model, I think, or maybe something, I don't know, we'll figure out something, but it's going to be still applying these same core concepts onto the character. Real quick, let me, I didn't think I really put a good emphasis on. And clever test, yes, I know. I still have to do the clever test thing. I think the anime is still going, is it not? I think season 2 is still going. I think. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna go and play some Peak. I'll be on in a couple of minutes. Just get this party started. Trying to get that shot. Alright. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Later, guys. Go play some Peak and see what the game is about with this new biodome.